All right, John and Jim with you. Wrap-up show Friday night. What a win. I mean, what a game.
Dude.
Padres not playing well on offense at home, as we've talked about, and Luke Voit, of all people. We were asking for someone other than Manny Machado to step up for the Padres. That's what happened tonight. Luke Voit with the 3-run homer in the 6th that tied it, and then Will Myers with the winner. That RBI single in the 8th. Taylor Rogers, the save. Nabil Crismatt was great, and the Padres avoiding the first 3-game losing streak of the season and starting the series against a lowly Pirates team with a win. It doesn't matter how you win. This was an impressive win, coming back from 3-0 down. First time they've overcome a 3-run deficit at home this year to win. So John and Jim with you here on the wrap-up show. We are just getting started. As always, if you are here live, make sure to subscribe. We have year-round Padres content for you if you are a supporter of the Padres, year-round content for you. If you're here live or on replay, please hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell as well. You'll be notified when we go live. Smash the like button for us. That helps us out. Follow us on Twitter, please, at John Schaefer, at Jim Russell SD, at John and Jim. And as always, if you want to make sure we get your comment here tonight, please consider that super chat function. That's a great way to support this channel. We'll make sure to get to every single super chat tonight. But Jim, for half this game, it didn't look pretty. It didn't look like the Padres are going to do anything on offense, but when it mattered, a couple of big moments, a 2-out, 3-run home run from Luke Voit. One of the bigger hits the Padres have maybe had this year.
First off, why are you like in the dark?
I don't know, because I have two lights on.
You already got people in the chat here. Where's the ring light, bruh?
Why am I in the dark?
I don't know.
What's going on?
Do you have your light on?
Yes. Okay, hold on.
Or my first time doing a radio YouTube show.
Radio YouTube show. How about this?
Yeah, that didn't work.
Now we're going. Come on, that got some light now. Now it's going to die. It's going to die.
You're okay. It's fine. It's whatever.
Okay.
I mean, you look like you're in a padded room.
I am in a padded room.
In a basement being held at hostage. So other than that, we're good to go.
Please someone help. Call
help. I'm on my YouTube channel. Help me.
Let us know where you're watching from.
Yeah.
I want Jim's reaction to this win, but let us know where you're watching from. We'll circle through some shout-outs as we get going. Michael, thank you for the first super chat of the night. If you're here on a replay, you can hit that thanks button. We always appreciate the super thanks as well. But let us know where you're watching from, and Michael will get your first super chat of the night. Again, if you want to make sure we get your comment, please consider that super chat function. But, yeah, I'm not in a padded room, Jim, and the Padres won 4-3.
Well, that's good. I'm happy. It was a grind tonight again. I think, you look at this game and they struggled against Quintana. Today on the radio show, we even said it might be a struggle tonight because Quintana's been really good all year. He's probably one of the best. He's probably the best pitcher for the Pirates.
I thought he was really good, but then they went to the bullpen there in the 6th inning,
Oh, how funny. I'm here. Yeah. I know.
Keep going with your point.
The whole key tonight was get to the bullpen and do some damage, and that's exactly what they did. Luke Voit, Padres hit a home run challenge at home. They did it. Score some runs at home, Padres challenge. They did it. And Will Myers got the big hit. So overall, good night, Nabil Crismatt. I mean, big time Nabil in a pressure situation.
Huge.
Dude is now vaulted up. He is definitely one of Bob Melvin's go-to guys. No doubt about it.
I think he's now second to Rogers. I think he's the first setup guy.
How could he not be?
He's the first setup guy. Yep. I know it's crazy. It's crazy that that's happened.
Yeah.
UK Padre, by the way, awesome.
What's up?
What time is it in the UK? I mean, hold on. It's 10 o'clock.
Shout out overseas.
Pacific. What is it? 7-8 hours ahead? I mean, maybe it's 4, 5, 6 in the morning. Let us know what time
dedication, it is. Man.
Let us know what time it is. Let's get to these supers. Let us know where you're watching from. We'll make sure to get to some of these shout-outs and rotate through them here on the wrap-up show. Again, the Padres over the Pirates. Impressive win. It really was. I know the Pirates aren't good, but it's still a very impressive win coming back from 3-0 down with this offense. Michael Berlin, thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat from south of the border. He writes, they said in the broadcast the Padres have the most comeback wins this year. I was a little surprised by that. Jim, we had talked about that recently. That was in the Padres game notes maybe 3 or 4 days ago.
Yeah.
I think it's their 15th come from behind win this year. That's a huge number.
You also have to look at come from behind wins. Down 1-0, down 2-1. I know. I understand. I understand. It was a good comeback win.
Yeah.
Down 3-0, offense doing absolutely nothing in the entire game. And you get the 3-run homer from Luke Voit there. Manaea kept it at 3. The bullpen.
Yeah, somehow.
I know, but he wasn't perfect tonight
Oh.
by any means.
Mm-mm.
But again, another starting pitcher. The pitching leads the way, gives enough time for the offense to come back in the game, which they did. Got the one swing of the bat, which they desperately freaking needed. I can't tell you how bad this team needed that home run. Like, when's the last home run they hit?
It was 42 innings plus 5, 47 innings ago.
47 innings ago. That was the last home run they hit.
That's a lot of innings.
Yeah, I don't want to do the
games.
Do the math. I can't do it.
5+ games. 9 times 5. No, more than that. 9 times 5 is 45. So 5+ games.
Mm-hmm. So they needed it big time, and Luke Voit got through, man.
And then they finished it off. It's one thing to get even, and then there was a leadoff walk in the very next inning from Manaea, and he got out of it. I think I have that right. There was a leadoff walk, but they preserved the tie, and then Eric Hosmer, well-placed ball. Will Myers, well-placed ball. Machado had led off the inning with a walk. They did enough. They did enough to win the game. Thank you again, Michael, for the super. Jesse, thank you for the super chat. Again, if you want to make sure we get your comment, you can use that super chat function. Greatly appreciated. Great way to support this channel. Again, John and Jim with you on the wrap-up show. Make sure to subscribe if you're a Padres fan. Please subscribe. We have year-round exclusive Padres content for you. Jesse
subscribe button.
Hit that subscribe button. Jesse says, I don't know what to really say about Manaea. By the way, Manaea in his last 5 starts coming in had a 5.6 or 5.7 ERA.
Yeah, it's not been pretty.
He writes he's good, but ... the runs. He also needs offense behind him. I will say this, though. Jesse, you're spot on. He has not been perfect. He has not been perfect. He has not been an ace. But he's got this amazing ability to always work deep into a game. He's never going 4 innings. And it's almost always 6+. And 7 tonight. Off an off day, Jim, means you're saving everyone. 2 relievers for 1 inning. This is the formula that's got to get this team into the postseason, not overtaxing this bullpen.
Yeah.
So, yes, wasn't perfect. But when you have a pitcher go 6+ innings and allow 3 runs or fewer, on average, you win a lot. And that's what Manaea did here tonight.
Right. That was the biggest problem with last year's team. They could not go 6 innings. You had some good pitchers, but they just couldn't go consistently 6 innings. So the taxing of the bullpen last year bit them in the ass later in the season. And you're right. You guys, the starters, are expected to go 6, 7 innings on a good day, right? And that gives you the opportunity to use your main guys. When you're not going 6 and 7 innings, you can't use Chris Matt. You can't use Rogers consistently. You can't use Suarez or Garcia on a night. Like, you got to go to the Wilsons and the Stammons and the whatever else you got in the bullpen to try to bridge the gap and at the Tim Hills. And when you have starters that can go 6 and 7 innings, you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. No, it's a very good point. Thank you, Jesse, again for the super chat. By the way, our buddy in the UK Padres, saying almost 6 in the morning. So watching very early in the UK. Thank you guys for hanging out. Let us know where you're watching from. That's fun for the chat. And we'll pull some of those up. Again, if you want to use that super chat function, we will get your comment. Let's get to this from our buddy Ben Varela, longtime listener and viewer who's on tour right now, which is super cool, with Jason Mraz, right, Ben? Can I say that? So. I just said it.
Yeah, you just said it.
I think that's right, Ben. I have that right, correct? So Ben's on tour. He's leaving Boston, heading for Long Island. Was able to actually use my MLB.TV subscription to watch the end of the game. That's right, because you're out of the market, so you don't have the blackout. Cheers, fellas. So Ben's up late. It's 1 a.m, obviously out east. If you're watching that thing out east tonight, Jim, and you're sitting there, it's 11 o'clock, it's 11:30. Like, what am I doing watching this? We're doing nothing on offense.
I do not know.
There's the Brian Reynolds home run. Of course there was. We talked to Joe Block today on the radio.
Are you kidding me?
Voice of the Pirates, and he's like, listen, Reynolds really hits well at Petco Park. He's like, he's primed for a big series. I'm like, here we go. And he leads off the game, or in the first inning, hits a home run. Then there's a 2-run double later in the game. You're like, this doesn't feel great, but to the Padres' credit, they found a way.
He was part of the what is it? The dream scenario Padres team. Right?
Future Padres team.
Not future, but just like dream scenarios to get a player, and he was a part of it.
Especially with this outfield, dude.
Oh my God. He'd be like the best outfielder of all time if he was here.
What the outfield do tonight? Because I know Myers obviously had the hit. Profar had a hit.
I don't think Azokar did anything.
And Azokar was 0 for 2, and then Cano 0 for 1. So you had 2 hits. Again, the big hit. The Myers hit was big.
You think that was the winning hit,
Yeah,
buddy?
and there was nobody out in the inning. You like to think you get a run in there in that spot, but obviously that was huge. That was huge.
Huge.
So thanks, Ben, for hanging out with us tonight
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
from the road. In terms of just a couple of people weighing
Should we
in
get
here.
to our buddy Mark Nimitz?
Oh yes, we will. But let me get to another super chat from Ben Varela. Of course we will.
Oh man.
Because my
Thank
house
you.
is being like completely retransformed because of Mark Nimitz. So thank you, Mark. We'll get to that in a second. Ben saying, yes, correct. I tour with Mraz. The current run is with a rock band from the 90s called the Bodines. Mraz tour begins in San Diego in July. Very cool.
Very
That's
nice.
awesome. How cool is that? Like Ben Varela spends his
I'm not as cool as that. You're not as cool as that.
No,
You're not even close to as cool as that.
I know. But Ben still elects to hang out with us, even though he's cooler than us.
It ups our cool game by at least like half a point. So we'll take it, Ben.
Where does that put us at, Ben?
Half a point.
Half a point in total. Ben, appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with us from the road. Thank you for the super chats. Thanks for your support of this channel. It means a lot to Jim and I. As Jim said, we are made possible by our title sponsor, Mark Nimitz. I don't think we ever get this channel off the ground, if I'm being honest, without the support of Mark Nimitz. I don't think my home, I probably have to move without Mark Nimitz because I had this water damage. I've had all kinds of work done.
Sewer.
I've done all kinds of work because of Mark Nimitz. He's literally saving me. I'm not kidding. I think I've told Jim off the air. This is like, he is saving me thousands of dollars.
He's saving you all the money.
New flooring is being put in. New cabinetry is being put in. I just had a painter in here yesterday. All this work being done because I have insurance through Mark Nimitz. He can save you money just by having your insurance through Mark. Auto, home, renters, life, earthquake insurance. Then if you ever have a claim, he can literally save you thousands of dollars. His website is at the link down below. He's a San Diegan. He's a huge Padres fan. He's a huge supporter of this channel. We were texting back and forth all night long. And if you have any insurance needs, please consider Mark Nimitz at Farmers Insurance.
Yeah, all his information always is above my head. mnimitz at farmersagent.com. That's mnimitz at farmersagent.com. When you reach out to him, let him know that John and Jim from the wrap-up show sent you. Yeah, I just put that up there. Thanks.
Dude, I was freaking reading.
Yeah,
okay,
dude.
a couple of things.
I escaped not only the massive allergy attacks that I had, I also escaped
curtains?
The 1933 curtains that I had at my mom's house this past weekend when I was drunk.
Those things were so old school.
Very old school.
Might be time for a reno, you know?
Nah, I don't think so. It's not my problem. It's not my problem. So
it's okay. Let's say this real quick. We agree, Michael, and thanks for hanging out. Michael's a great supporter of this channel. The fly in the curtains. Okay, let's say this about Luke Voit real quick, because he hits his third home run of the season. The other two all came in one game. He's hitting 205. He is swinging and missing at the highest rate in baseball, right? 50% of the time.
Did you see that tweet from AJ Cassavell?
So 47% of the time he swings and misses, which is just a ridiculous number. So for him though, but that kind of puts in perspective how big of a moment this was. I saw people tweeting, "Oh, inning over," when there were 2 outs, when Myers, whatever he did previously, there were 2 outs, you're trailing 3-0. It's the 6th inning. And that puts in perspective. I mean, Voigt had already struck out twice in the game. Yeah. He was hitting under 200 coming into that at bat. And like we've said, run into a ball. Someone like Luke Voit is like, if you just run into a ball, you assume it's going to happen 25 times, but it's only happened 3 times in 2 months. But shoot, hard to complain tonight because this was massive for this team. Otherwise, I think if it doesn't happen, I think you're looking at a 3-game losing streak for the first time this year. And I mean, we'd be going off the rails right now if they lost this game 3-0 or 3-1.
I saw people on Twitter just freaking out. Same old Padres, just like last year. Here comes the collapse. And yeah, we would be definitely upset and disappointed if they didn't win this game and they didn't score runs. But guys, it is so early, and they're 28 and they were 28 and 16. Now 29.
Right, so they would have been 28 and 17. They still would have been 11 games over 500 in defeat.
Right, the offense is an issue at home, but losing 3 games for the first time all year is not a scenario where you should go off the rails and say it's just like last year. So to that point, stop.
This is great from Michael. It was a season ender till we were in the playoff swing.
Pretty much.
I saw some people saying that. It was basically sell the franchise to plan the parade.
Oh yeah, trade Tatis and Manny and get rid of Melvin and just the whole thing. Just get rid of it all. I did see a lot of negative memes
But
on Twitter
you were
today.
kind of cool with it. You weren't going crazy on Twitter. You were saying, "Hey, can we score a run?"
Yeah, I mean, I just you can be frustrated, and that's but like to go out and say like it's over, like that's totally not the case here. And we talked about it on the radio. Every team theoretically is going to face some type of adversity.
Yeah,
in a season,
definitely.
and unless you're the Giants or Dodgers of last year, and guess what?
Yep.
Those two teams didn't win the World Series. A team
Good
that
point.
was under 500 and lost their best player won. So, everybody faces adversity. Is how you deal with it. And if they lost 3 in a row, then without score to the Pirates and the Brewers is fine. But that's a little bit of adversity. Not a lot of adversity, but it's a little bit. And it would have been interesting to see how they bounced back if they lost tonight. But you don't have to worry about that. Scored 4 runs. Luke Voit,
Yeah.
the hero.
Isn't that what we said, Jim? Remember, you specifically said today, you said, would you take 4 runs? I said, you know what? With Manaea, I'll take my chances. I think I can hold him to 3 or less. I'm taking my chances.
Right.
And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah,
exactly what happened. It is awesome to have Michael Yench with us tonight.
Buddy.
Loyal supporter of the
Welcome
wrap-up
back.
show. Michael, we always appreciate your super chats, and thank you so much for joining us here tonight live on Friday night. So Michael says, how about Luke Voit? And Jim, how about Obi-Wan Kenobi, which you are up to date on, right? You've watched the episodes that are available.
Luke Voit, great tonight. Love his celebration too. It's like the beer chug, right?
Yes.
And then Obi-Wan Kenobi, it's freaking amazing. It's amazing. I mean, you see my
without spoiling it, I mean, what was so amazing about it? Were the twists and turns unexpected? Is it because it was unexpected, or
no? It's just it's a combination of nostalgia and a good story, and thinking, wow, we were never going to see this character ever again, and now they're having this character back for a pretty cool story.
Yeah,
like that's where it comes to play, and then also the whole Darth Vader's kind of back thing is pretty big.
It's kind of a big deal, Darth Vader.
Yeah.
By the way, we saw Top Gun Maverick last night. We will not spoil it. I will say this: I never see movies, as you guys know, if you've been here.
Never.
It was excellent. Like, I don't know if some of you guys saw it. I'm sure some of you have seen it over the last 24 hours. First of all, the theater was packed. Everyone loved it because it's filmed in San Diego.
Cheering.
People were cheering. It was super cool. It was really good. So if you're looking for something to do this weekend, other than watch the Padres, I do suggest Top Gun Maverick.
And definitely highly recommended to go see that movie.
So thank you again, Michael, for that super chat. Jake is in the chat tonight, our buddy by Bitcoin Daily. Jake, thanks for hanging out. I don't know if you're driving or not. We'll get, I'm so glad you mentioned this.
Oh my God.
So the fam slap, if you're not aware, it is the result of a fantasy football tiff between Tommy Pham and Jock Peterson 2 hours before a Reds-Giants game in Cincinnati. Tommy Pham reportedly open hand slapped Jock Peterson over a fantasy football issue. What?
Dude. Honestly, if I'm the Reds, I'm releasing him. I'm releasing him tomorrow. There's no point in keeping this guy. One, he threatened another player on another team to go fight at a gym. And then now he's literally trying to fight. Dude, remember what I said on the radio? He's the ultimate, like, hold me back guy.
Yeah. And that's proven again today with a slap. I mean, come on.
I mean, what seriously? You're gonna go up to a dude and slap them and then come back and like, yo, what's up? Like, it kind of makes me think, I wonder, like, no wonder, not, this might sound bad, but no wonder he got stabbed, because I'm sure he probably instigated the freaking thing, man.
Hold on. We don't know the circumstances of that.
I know. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That was a horrible situation. Yeah. That was not good. But to this point, the slapping somebody part, what are you doing, dude?
Yeah, there's something off kilter with him from his time in San Diego on. I don't recall him having that rep necessarily with Tampa and St. Louis. I don't think that was that level, but the last 3 years have just been a little, not a little odd. They've been very odd. They've been really bizarre.
I release him tomorrow. There's no point in keeping him on this team.
Yeah, what are you going to do? I mean, so what? Eat the money, but prove a point. Like, we're not accepting that. I mean,
why are you starting stuff? Why are you starting stuff?
Yeah. No, I think it's a fair
He pulled a Will Smith.
Dude, I know. Let's get back to the super from Michael. Thank you guys again. If you want to use that super chat function, there's a $ down below. Great way to support this channel. We really do appreciate it. So the Giants are dumb, Michael says. So glad they lost. I didn't even see it. What was the score there in Cincinnati? I have no idea what happened today. Do you have a score on the Giants?
I think they lost like 5-1.
Okay, so Giants did lose to a Cincinnati team that obviously has been terrible. They're 15-30, even with the win. You know, Giants have been okay. I think they've been good on the whole this year, but they're not the team that they were a year ago. Now, the Dodgers have been great. The Dodgers have still been very good, but the Padres are hanging around, Jim. You know, they stay within a couple of games, and that's where the Padres are right now.
Was this a fantasy football situation that happened a year ago?
Someone in the chat's really funny here. Like, this had to be a keeper league. Like, it must have been a year ago. It's May. What are we doing in May related to 2022? Like, did someone not pay the $400 entry fee or something?
I mean,
I'm released. That can't happen,
dude. What are you doing? Slapping him because of a fan? That just total tool move.
Brian says,
I know I did. I apologize.
Yeah. Hey, John, what would it take for you to Will Smith slap Jim?
Probably nothing.
I think it's more likely Jim slaps me than I slap Jim, to be honest, because I can definitely push Jim's buttons. He can push mine too.
Yeah.
But with Jim,
mine way more.
I can push Jim's buttons. If you were listening yesterday or following along on social media, that was going on yesterday as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, okay, so 5-1 is the fine. He is angry. I'm just so glad he's not a Padre. Can I just say, I'm so glad.
Yeah.
I know the outfield has been abysmal. I'm still glad he's not a Padre. I don't care if he could help even a little bit. I don't care.
I mean, you were right that you kind of knew everything you had to know about Tommy Pham after he got up, like yelled at Ha-Seong Kim when Ha-Seong Kim could have been seriously injured.
Ridiculous.
Because of a accidental play in the
end. And maybe it was Kim's fault, but who cares? That's not how you act.
Right. It happens. So wait, is this right?
Accurate?
Basically, Jock Pearson put a football player in his fantasy league who was ruled out in the injured reserve and replaced him, and Pham said it was against the rules.
Is that true? Can you write back again, Joel?
Dude,
are you making that up because it's funny, or is that true?
If that's true, oh my God.
It's something like that. It's something like that. How do you fight over fantasy football? Again, if you didn't pay an entry fee, that makes some sense.
Yeah, but if you're just like trying to manipulate are you kidding me, dude?
The season ended 5 months ago. You're playing Major League Baseball today.
Oh my God,
so
soft.
Okay, so here Joel follows up. Jock Peterson said in the postgame interview, I could tag you in the video. We got to be careful with videos because of copyright, but that's unbelievable.
That is amazing.
That's unbelievable.
That he's open hand slapped a dude over a fantasy football.
Now, have you seen? Is there video of it? I mean, it's a Major League ballpark. Is there no video?
I did see somebody like he saw something happening. And he took a video immediately, and it was pretty far away. So I think it was so early that nobody like even knew what was going on.
So early.
Yeah.
And I'm with you, Michael. I took some heat when I said that last year. Exactly what Jim just said. I said I know everything I need to know about Tommy Pham. He's not a team guy. Because after the collision with Kim, he paid no attention to Kim, who was laid out on the field. He ran into the dugout and started yelling and screaming at Bobby Dickerson and was held back. It was ridiculous. He is selfish. When he signed with the Reds this year, he said, I'm here to get my numbers. He is so selfish. And you know what? He's been on good teams. He's been on a good Tampa team. He's been on a good St. Louis team.
Good years.
He was on one good Padres team. He did nothing for that team in 2020. But I don't know, man. I can't believe he got $7.5 million, Jim, this year. That's just shocking to me.
Swindled the Reds.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It is unbelievable. Michael, I'm completely with you. Thank you again for the super. Our buddy Alex is in the chat. Alex, thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for the super chat as well.
Someone tells Pham.
Seriously, he tries to fight fans of his own team. Fans of his own team.
There was a point last year where he went outside of Petco to wait for fans to try to like get in their face and fight them because they were yelling like, you suck, Tommy Pham, in the outfield. Like, grow a spine, dude. Chill out. Do some meditation. Do some yoga.
Yes.
Drink some kombucha.
Drink Mai Tais as opposed to doing Muay Thai.
Yeah.
You know,
stop fighting people or stop acting like you want to fight people. and then you slap them, and then like, what are you doing?
All right. First of all, my goat right now is Mark Nimitz because my house is being retransformed because of my insurance through Mark Nimitz at Farmers Insurance. If you have any insurance needs, Mark Nimitz at Farmers Insurance, our title sponsor, there's a link down below for Mark, as we were telling you about earlier. What's amazing about this story is that Big Jock Peterson didn't retaliate, apparently. Like, if Tommy Pham
was so
slaps
shocked that a man slapped him across the face.
yeah,
Like you're in that moment, you're like,
probably.
What the hell just happened?
And then there's probably there was like a scuffle, right? Because then like the bullpen emptied like 4 hours before a game. It doesn't make any sense.
Oh my God.
I mean, that could have been pretty ugly. Honestly, that probably could have resulted in like some ridiculous like fight.
Well, yeah, and that's probably why they sent Pham home, because they knew the dude's a hothead.
He was initially in the starting lineup, and then he was
and he's like, "Go home, you're done."
Fantasy football.
Oh, that's amazing! It's so amazing because it's. I kind of almost wish we had like at least one segment on the radio tomorrow, because it's such a perfect story.
It's ridiculous. I know
it's
we were talking about, but we didn't know this. We didn't know this. We didn't know the fantasy.
Do you even want to try to bring this interview up? I know the Padres want.
Where's it from, Jim? What's the Yeah. If it's Bally, if it's a Bally site, maybe.
Someone, I got tagged in it. Okay.
Yeah. You want to check that? Well, you do that.
I mean,
what do you think?
I think, yeah, we want to try it. It's kind of long though. It's like 3 minutes.
I'm cool. I'd like to hear it, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think let's do it.
You want to try this?
I think it's probably worth the risk.
All right.
Just so to go inside baseball here, YouTube is very specific about copyrights. And we've gotten like some wrist slaps, no pun intended, with Tommy Pham. So
we got slapped like Jock Peterson.
I don't know, dude. This is like a real site. I guess play it.
All right. YOLO.
Slapped you. Yeah, that happened. That was the only physical part. Yeah.
Are you able to expand on maybe what preceded that? Why would come?
We were in a fantasy league together. I put a player on the reserve when they were listed as out, and added another player, and then there was a text message in the group saying that I was cheating because I was stashing players on my bench, and then I don't know, I looked up the rules and sent a screenshot of the rules, how it says that when a player is ruled out, you're allowed to put him on the IR, and that's all I was doing. And then it just so happened that he had a player, Jeff Wilson, who was out.
Oh my God. Dude,
and he had him on the IR, and I said, you literally have the same thing on your team, on your bench. And then I guess he was in 2 leagues, and in one of them he was on the IR and one of them he wasn't. So maybe that was a confusion, but on the ESPN league we were in, it was listed as out. So it's like, it feels very similar to what I did. And that was basically all of it. There's not much more to it.
Okay.
That is unbelievable. That makes it so much worse now on Tommy Pham's part. Are we serious?
Oh my God.
And I love the explanation. He gave like the full explanation of everything that happened.
It's like here's what happened.
Dude, this happened obviously at this point like 5 months ago, and you're mad about him stashing one additional player on his roster. What? What are we talking about?
Dude, I am dead.
I am dead. That is ridiculous.
I'm done. Oh my God.
Let's get back to a super here from Michael. Michael, thank you again. Thank you guys for the super chats. If you're just making your way into the wrap-up show tonight, we have exclusive year-round Padres content for you. Please hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. You'll be notified when we have new videos or we go live. Smash the like button for us. That helps us out. Also follow us on Twitter at John Schaefer, at Jim Russell SD. Our radio show is at John and Jim. This was fascinating, Michael. I was like so confused and so we're done in mud. So the plate umpire, for whatever reason, I'm assuming health related,
Get sick.
he got like sick, but then he stayed in the game while CB Buckner then put his gear on during the 1/2 inning. And then Buckner came out and relieved him, and they finished the game with 3 umpires. It is so rare for that to happen. I mean, obviously with injury can happen if someone gets hit in the head or something. I mean, you don't see that every single day. I think it was the circumstance was the plate umpire was sick. He asked the crew chief to work the plate. They had a change. You don't see that every single day. There were a couple of long stoppages, at least a couple of minute stoppages, but I think that's what happened. I think the plate umpire got sick and he was relieved in the final 2 innings or whatever it was.
Oh, and by the way, that was a reaction video that we watched. That was a reaction video, YouTube.
It was a reaction.
It was a reaction video.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was a weird situation. I to be honest with you, I had it turned down. I was watching something else at the moment because I saw there was something happening, so I was like, I don't need to listen to this right now because they're changing out umpires. But weird stoppage. I mean,
yeah, I thought it could have been impactful. I mean, I thought it was a good point, Michael, because like I think the game stopped with Manaea on the mound, and then the game stopped whenever there was a Pirates reliever on the mound. That can impact the pitcher. Like they get into routines. You don't just stop a game for 4 minutes.
Right.
And then of course the zone is different, right? Literally the zone is different, obviously, based on umpire. We see that every single night. So like for that to change during the game is a little weird, but yeah, hopefully whoever the plate umpire was is all right.
I literally still can't get over what we just watched.
Dude, it was ridiculous.
I mean,
and yeah, I am kind of like I'm with you.
Embarrassing for Tommy Pham.
It's embarrassing. I hate why. It's also like hearing Jack Peterson explain it is so funny because he's like, here's the deal. Like it's week 4. I'm trailing by 11 points.
And I had Jeff Wilson on my bench, and he was on the IR, and then Tommy Pham got upset because I had him, in a spot that.
But that's so funny. He's like, dude, Tommy, you did the exact same thing, and then Tommy slapped him probably.
Tommy slapped him. He's like, you. Like,
and then Gabe Kapler's like, yo, we take this very seriously. But Jack Peterson's talking about like week 4, like waiver wire.
He's like, yo, my waiver wire wasn't on.
Honestly, now that I hear that, I don't think Tommy Pham's going to get released. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
But to why I think he might get released is because like dude's a hothead. And
imagine Tommy had this circled since like the December 4th, week 13.
He's probably like looking at his calendar. He's like, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him on the 3rd.
League? I mean, someone also said like he ain't getting traded to the Giants, I wouldn't think, at the deadline.
Well, he's not going to the Giants and he's not going to the Padres. Definitely,
he
wants to fight Luke Voit still.
He's not going to St. Louis. He hates St. Louis.
He hates St. Louis. He's not going back to the Rays.
Dude, as Sam says, great use of that IR spot.
Hey, man, gotta do what you gotta do in fantasy football. I understand.
That is so incredible. Oh, that is the gift that keeps on giving for Sports Talk Radio. You're so right. Heading into Memorial Day weekend, that sucks. If that was a Monday night, that's like 3 segments for Tuesday's show.
I honestly think we should still play it Tuesday.
Probably. It's
that amazing. I'm bookmarking that. We're playing it.
Yeah,
back.
please.
I don't care what anyone says.
And because it's worth it. It doesn't matter that people have heard it. It's just so funny.
It's just ridiculous, dude.
It is so ridiculous.
The Padres played tonight.
What's that?
Did all the Padres played?
Yeah, I'm looking at this box score. I mean, Eric Hosmer back-to-back really good games. 2 hits. Big hit in that run-scoring 8th inning. He's hitting 331, Jim. So, we said it's Machado leading the way, and it is, by the way. Machado's been consistently good. Hosmer has not been as good. I mean, just look at the numbers. He has not been as good in May. But he's hitting 331.
Yeah, of course.
That counts.
Everyone wants to see more pop, obviously, from Hosmer. But if he's getting on base and he's getting hits, you'll take that every day.
It does feel kind of lucky, doesn't it? Like his base hit in the 8th inning, just like a hard hit grounder on the right side.
I know. I thought that was an easy double play.
Me too. It was. Yeah.
But give him credit, and hopefully the hits continue, and then you start seeing the slug. So if he's gonna hit 330 this year, but he has a slugging percentage of like 410, I would take that.
So if he hits what did you say? 310?
330.
Oh, dude.
and you have a
he
410
hits-
slugging. Now, no, it's like, and he has like 12 home runs. You take that.
Right. He's going to have 12 home runs, right? It's not
Well,
going
he
to
had
be.
12 home runs last year. I
Yeah,
believe.
exactly. It's not going to be 3. It's not going to be
No.
30. It's going to be 12
But
home
if
runs.
you're getting on base, that's all that matters.
Yes. Yes.
Well, not
you're right.
all that matters. But
No, it's
it's
crucial.
a big part.
Yeah.
You got to get on base. If you're not
And
going to
they're
hit
gonna
for slug, get on base.
Yeah. And Tatis will slug.
Yeah.
And Michael, you're right. Thank you again for the super chat. And thank you
Thanks,
guys.
man.
If you want to hit that $sign down below, great way to support this channel. We'll make sure to get to all the super chats. Machado and Hosmer leading the way. I mean, that is literally like literal. That is the offense. Now, as you said earlier, I thought it was a really good point today when you were saying, hey, listen, I hope Machado's a big game. You're like, no, you know what? Forget that for a second. Forget the Machado 3 home run game. Let's see Voigt and let's see Kim and let's see Myers and let's see others do it. And that's exactly what happened today. It's exactly what happened today.
Yeah. Voigt got the home run. Myers got the game-winning RBI. That's what you want to start seeing because you know what you're going to get from Machado and kind of Hosmer at this point to an extent. You got to see the other guys start doing stuff. Can't always be Hosmer and Machado.
No, it can't. Not all year long.
No.
Shameless plug time. You see my shirt, Jim?
Oh, dude.
Look at that. That's a t-shirt. That's a wrap-up show t-shirt, folks.
Hold on, everybody. Boom. Right
okay,
here.
boom.
There
Look
we
at
go.
that.
Okay.
Look at
Merch.
that. Yes. Merch.
Shameless
So
plug.
we got merch. Okay. We got merch. John and Jim merch for our radio show. Wrap-up show merch for this YouTube channel. Women's t-shirts. If you're a woman. Or even if you're a guy and you want to wear women's t-shirts. A little weird, but whatever. Jim's been hyping up this sweatshirt.
Sweatshirt in the
Or
cart,
hoodie.
bro.
Hoodie. And the cap. Now, today I'm not wearing the wrap-up show cap because I got this Hanson.
I just showed you it.
Whatever.
You
know how it works.
Thanks for watching.
No, because I'm on this. You know.
Thanks for watching. Appreciate you.
No, because I'm on this
When I
other
say
screen,
focus,
you
lock
a-hole.
in. Good job, buddy.
Anyway, mouse pads. Everyone needs a wrap-up show mouse pads.
Of course. Who doesn't?
Stickers.
Who doesn't
bucket
need a
caps.
bucket cap? What was a
Yeah.
bucket cap? Come on.
There's a link down below. In fact, I'm going to put the link right now in the chat as you guys hang out with us tonight. Browse. Check it out. Great way to support the channel.
Yeah.
Link in the chat right now.
John and Jimmy condoms.
Wait, what? Excuse me? That's just flat out weird.
It says J&J.
Actually,
when
John
it
and
grows,
Jimmy's.
it
I
says
guess
John
that
and
actually.
Jimmy's.
Yeah, okay. Actually kind of works.
Just kidding.
There's a link
Okay.
in the chat. There's a link down below. Great way to support our channel. Thank you for checking it out. And no, we do not have that. Okay, Boogie, really good question. So pushback is arguable. He has not theoretically, as far as we know, swung a bat. Did you see him today on field? He was with
holding
a
a bat.
He was with a bat. He might have been taping a bat, actually.
Kevin Acey tweeted he's holding a bat, everybody.
Right.
Holding the bat.
Not exactly swinging. At least not on field.
I'm fine with it. Guys, they're winning. I want Tatis to be fully healthy and ready to go. Why rush it? Why push it? You know, if it takes another week, if it takes another 2 weeks, that's fine.
Yeah.
Especially
the way they're playing.
Right. The way they're playing. You're not like, oh my God, counting down the days to Tatis is back because we need another bat in this lineup. Yeah, he's going to be a massive help to this team and a massive boost. But at this point right now, you're 29 and 16?
Yeah.
29 and 16. It's pretty freaking good.
Let's get some bobbleheads, Jim.
Dude, I could put it on my shelf.
Dope. I mean, a dual bobblehead would be so dope.
I think you can like make a bobblehead
for like $1 million.
Probably.
A muscle shirt card.
Yeah, a little reach around muscle shirt.
Yeah, not necessarily for me.
Hey, I done.
Maybe for Jim.
Not for you. Not for you.
Oh, here we go. Not for me, but for Jim.
Yeah, for me. Yeah.
Michael, thank you again for hanging out with us tonight and for your support of this channel with the super. Michael says he's got a feeling that Musgrove goes 8 innings tomorrow night. You said, we talked about on the radio today, that Joe Musgrove would have the best start among the 3 starters this weekend for the Padres.
Yeah, I think good shot at that happening because he's the best pitcher on this staff right now. He's one of the best pitchers in baseball right now. It's kind of hard to say that he's not going to go out there and have a good outing against his former team too. Come on.
True. Dude, he's been so good, Michael, as you know. 8 starts, all quality, 5-0, 1.9 ERA. Among the best pitchers in the National League, as simple as that.
Right.
All-star caliber, heading for potentially his first all-star game of his career. I think we'd all be surprised if he wasn't an all-star this year.
I'd be shocked, to be honest with you.
He's just been so good.
I would be shocked.
Thank you, Franz, for the super.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate that, man. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Really appreciate it. We talked about this a little bit earlier today, Jim, on the radio. Cronenworth batting 6th, the lowest he had batted in the lineup this year. Any thoughts?
Probably best for him because it's kind of a struggle in the leadoff spot.
Yeah, he's struggling.
He had a hit tonight.
Did two strikeouts, though.
I think moving him down in the order was the right call. So I'm fine with it. I don't have any problems with it.
Mm-hmm.
And you're kind of just going to have to piece together the puzzle until Tatis gets back to be your leadoff hitter, which is I'm assuming will happen.
I think they'll bounce him around a little bit, but I definitely think he'll lead off. Also you were facing a left-handed thrower, in Quintana today.
That's true. Like if he's in the leadoff spot tomorrow, I wouldn't be surprised. But if he's not, I wouldn't be surprised.
Right. So I just think Francie needs to work out of it. He hasn't had a great year at the plate. It hasn't been miserable. It hasn't been horrific. It just hasn't been good. Right. I think he would tell you that. Kevin Acey wrote a really good piece on him actually earlier today. So thank you again for the super. Michael, thank you for the super from Mexico.
I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, Michael.
It's very cool. It's 200 Mexican
pesos. Very nice.
Michael, thank you again. He says dead balls. Baseball is going back to what it was years ago. Home run totals so inflated that hitting 30 home runs became the new 20. Hitters need to adjust, however. Could help a guy like Hosmer, especially when the shift is gone. We're probably heading there, right, Michael? I mean, they could eliminate the shift for next year. There's going to be some changes, no question, in the years ahead under Manfred, this new CBA. And it is weird how the ball just isn't traveling the same way. Even Voigt's home run, like I thought that was like second deck. I mean, it didn't get out by much.
Barely
and that guy swings like harder than anyone in the history of the sport.
Right. And when he connects and he gets barrel on the ball,
it can go,
but even pretty far away.
Yeah, even today I didn't see the distance on it, but it couldn't have been. Yeah. It wasn't 400 feet. I wouldn't think.
Probably like
380,
390.
Yeah, maybe something like that.
Yeah.
This is an interesting point that's coming in from I don't know how to say this. The Danks, maybe. Saying the Pirates are a AAA team, beating the Pirates doesn't mean anything, but it does.
No.
But see, I get you. It does because it's a win,
and it's teams that you need to win, beat.
Yeah.
If you don't beat them, it feels even worse. And if you don't feel great after this win, that's fine. Still, it goes in the win column, and it helps you out for a chance to get to the postseason. I'll take that any day of the week.
Yeah, I mean, again, like you said it perfectly. Last year they were 40-40, something like that, against sub 500 teams.
Horrific against
this year.
Teams
they're so good.
Yeah.
This year they're winning 2 out of every 3, if not more than that, against bad teams, and
that's
that
what
here
good
tonight.
Teams do, and you have to do that to make the postseason. It's just a fact. You think the Dodgers are upset when they sweep like the Cubs? Like, no, they're going to take that every day of the week.
Right, and this is a great point from Michael. I mean, Pittsburgh, they just took 2 out of 3 from the Rockies, by the way. They just took 2 of 3 from the Dodgers earlier this year. It's like big league, even bad big league teams are capable of doing that. And this isn't the worst big league team, by the way, Pittsburgh. They're not good, but they're not the worst team in baseball. They're better than Cincinnati. They're probably better than, I don't know, a couple teams in the American League, Baltimore. So it's not the worst team. You could play teams that are worse than this, and the Padres have, like Cincinnati, and they cleaned up against Cincinnati. And they shouldn't apologize for it,
Nope.
What else?
You freeze?
Yeah, I'm reading some of the chat. I mean, this is a good point from our buddy Dot, who's been with us for the last couple of weeks. Thanks, Dot. And he's right. You get crucified if you lose, and you get no credit if you beat them. And he's saying, no, the win should count. Yes, you can kill them if they lose. If they lose this series, say, hey, listen, you shouldn't lose that series to the Pirates. But if they win the series or sweep the series, you say, you know what? That's doing work. It's the big leagues. Yeah. And you're taking care of business,
100%. Like, you're going to be upset if they lose. And if you're going to be upset that they're going to win, like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm happy they won tonight. That was a good win.
It was. What do you make of this?
I think it's a philosophy, it's more of a philosophy than a person. I think the philosophy of this team now with Ruben Niebla and Bob Melvin here is, guys, you're going to be asked to throw innings. We're not going to baby you like it was last year. Like, 100 pitches minimum, 6 innings. None of this 3-inning crap. None of this 4 2/3 crap. We're going to force Blake Snell to try to get through 6. And that's what they did last start, which I loved. And that's the philosophy of this team is, you look at Bob Melvin's A's team last year. That A's team, I believe, led the league
most innings.
Most innings pitched out of their starters.
Correct.
So that is Bob Melvin's philosophy, is to have his starters go deep into games. So I think it's philosophy over a person. And I think Ruben Niebla has done nothing but help that philosophy come to fruition.
Yep. I agree with everything you just said. I do.
Thanks, John.
I want to get to the super from Michael. Actually, first I want to get to this from Joey NYM. I'm assuming New York Mets. Yeah, Mets fan. Cool show, guys. Mets fan here in Long Island. Joey, thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks, Joey. Appreciate it.
Best friend from college lives in Dix Hills.
Welcome to the Reach Around.
Yeah, welcome to the Reach Around show, the wrap-up show.
Yeah.
Affectionately referred to as the Reach Around show, but it is the wrap-up show.
Yeah, it's the wrap-up.
And Joey, yeah, we do this. Listen, following Padres Mets, come hang with us. Although we'll probably be critical of the Mets, and we could be critical of the Padres. We'll see how
Mets are a good team. That could be a playoff matchup. You never know.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. Michael, thank you again for the super. Says, yeah, but we beat the Pirates this year in Pittsburgh, right? Took 2 out of 3. Is that what the Padres did?
Yeah, should have swept them.
Had 3 leads in the game they lost. 3.
But you can't lose a season series to the Pirates. You just can't.
No, and now they can't. They're 3-1. They only have 2 more games left. They got to win one of the next 2.
Didn't they lose a season series with the Pirates last year though, or it was like 5? It wasn't great.
It might have been 500.
I don't know.
They might have lost the season series.
Maybe.
I always go back to that awful start Blake Snell had early in the year in Pittsburgh.
I know.
Oh, my light went out, bro.
Oh my.
I remember my first light.
Yeah, I remember my first time, doing a show on YouTube.
Hold on. Hold on. It's a little different. Well, the point for Michael is a good one, which is, you got to beat these bad teams,
Mm-hmm. Got to beat the bad teams.
You
just you're holding a light for Halloween.
I do look good. Yeah, what the hell am I doing?
What are you doing, dude? Just turn it off. Be in the dark. Whatever.
What the?
What are you doing? It's like, ooh, scary stories on the wrap-up show with John Schaefer. What? Oh, Luke Voit.
And then the Padres scored 3 runs. Coming to theaters October 19th.
That I'll never watch because I don't watch movies.
True. Joey says, I think it came into my feed because I follow Wardy NYM. I'll give you guys a follow and wait for the Mets matchup. Thanks, Joey.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, Joey. We appreciate that. And again, if you're here and you are a Padres fan, I look like a freaking ghost.
Dude, what are you
I don't know.
What are you doing, dude?
I have no idea. If you're here and you're a Padres fan, please subscribe because we have year-round content for Padres fans. We are here for Padres fans. We're here for baseball fans if you just want to support the channel. It is the Twilight Zone. It is the Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Michael, thank you for the super.
Thanks, man.
This is amazing. He's following up on the fantasy football.
Jock Peterson is injured week 6, October 15th. Jock probably too focused on playoff. Dude, that is right.
Yeah, exactly. Give him a break, dude. The guy's in the World Series.
I know.
Come on, Tommy. You're playing golf.
Tommy Pham. Tool.
Come on, man.
What do you do? Just turn it off.
I am. I'm just charging it. Charging it. Well, here's the thing. Here's the dirty little secret. I got one more, but this thing sucks.
What? Hey, you know what? I have an idea, John. Mm-hmm. It's called turn on your house light.
Dude, I have my house. My house light is a ghost town.
Just a thought.
Oh, actually, I know. Yeah, I don't. You know what? That's a good point. I should probably turn on some overhead
lights.
Lights.
Yeah, I mean,
at this point, whatever, right?
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. You're good.
At this point, whatever. That is an amazing super chat.
That is great. That's good. That's good pull right there, Michael. Very good pull.
So funny. For our viewers that are with us tonight, either live or on replay, if you have any needs in terms of improving your health in 2022, Aura can help you. Great partner of the wrap-up show. Their co-founder, Will, is a San Diegan. Huge Padres fan. This company has offices in San Diego. It's ora.organic. There's a link down below. If you click the Take the Quiz button that's highlighted right now in green, you get a discount on your very first order. I take the probiotic daily for digestion and heart health and mental clarity and a million other reasons. I also take an immunity supplement from them. I take a sleep supplement as well. Jim takes the proteins after workouts. They have pre-workout supplements as well. omega-3 oils. This is all plant-based nutrition. All of it is plant-based nutrition. If you want to get healthier in 2022, it starts with our buddies at Ora, ora.organic. There's a link down below. And again, click that Take the Quiz button. You'll get savings on your very first order. Great way to support the channel.
Yeah, highly recommend the raspberry lemonade flavored pre-workout.
Yep.
Go there right now, www.ora.organic. They have everything you need to live a healthy lifestyle. Take the quiz. You get 30% off your first order. We're hooking you up. That's again, www.ora.organic. You'll thank us later.
Will,
No,
if you're with us live or on replay, can you answer this? Will Ora make you want to fight everyone? No, I don't know if Tommy Pham is an influencer for Ora. My guess would be maybe not.
Probably not. No,
probably not. Tom, it's you know me. It's a Padres channel, but I'll talk about it obviously on Extra.
Yeah, here we go.
And on my Twitter feed.
What's your guys' expectations for the next road trip? Play 3 versus the Cards, 4 versus the Brewers, then play 3 for the Mets back home. What is
you
that?
Take 5 and 5 out of that, or is that what is that? Loser mentality.
Loser mentality.
You take 5 and 5 out of that?
No.
You won't take 5 and 5 out of that. 7 out of 10 on the road. All 10 of those games against good teams.
Give me 6 and 4.
What do you if they go 5 and 5, are you going to come on the air and just start throwing things?
Yeah. Throwing things that no one could see. No, we do not. Someone asked if we collect cards.
I mean, I did, Cash, as a kid.
No.
You didn't?
No, not.
You were too busy. You're acting.
I have Pokemon. Pokemon cards.
I don't collect cards. Oh wait, I have like lightsabers behind me and like bobbleheads of like Darth Maul. How about that pull from me? But I don't collect
How about that
cards.
pull? How about that pull from me?
I'm too good for baseball cards, but I do have
pull?
16 lightsabers.
Look at me, bro. Look at that pull. I just pulled the Star Wars out of my ass.
Star Wars character.
Yeah.
This is true, Rich.
Goes Padres to right into the Aztecs.
Two hoops. Of course, football will start before that. Why did the umpire leave after Voigt's home run? He's probably shocked. It's like, I'm out of here.
What just happened?
Now that Luke Voit hit a home run, I'm out.
Yeah. Yep. Charizard. Shout out. I did not play Pogs and Magic cards.
Be honest. I think
I didn't.
I
really didn't.
Oh, sorry. What was that?
Jesus.
Go
no
back.
Spoilers. How would you? John is like favorite movie of all time.
I loved it, Alex. I'm not kidding. It is a really good movie. And like you said, no spoilers, but I'll tell you why it's a good movie. I think there's a good plot. I think the characters are really like legitimate. It didn't feel hokey. It's kind of Americana, obviously.
Yeah, it's in San Diego.
So I just feel like it checks a lot of boxes for like a good movie. It has like a good story arc to it. The fact that it's in San Diego adds like that's the cherry on top. Like Jim said, great action. Like, and I'm not an action movie guy. I don't need to see all this, that, but it's cool because of like fighter jets is cool action.
It's all, and I think all of it was practical. Am I mistaken?
Practical?
Or most of it was.
What do you mean practical? Oh, you mean like realistic?
Like no, those were actual film. Like
I know it's
fighter jets.
amazing. I know it's amazing.
They
Yeah,
weren't
it didn't
CGI'd.
Oh, it was ridiculous. Yeah, no, it's highly recommended is what I would say. And again, I'm not a movie critic. I know Jim. We call him Siskel on John and Jim. He was like,
I'm a big time critic here, guys. All right.
He was like breaking down
about.
like the cinematography earlier. I'm like, all right, relax, Siskel.
Yeah, it was great. That was a great camera angle they had there in the third act of the movie.
Will you be watching the Indy 500?
No.
This was my disappointment, by the way. I will watch it, Vito, because my wife's family's from Indianapolis, so I will be watching it.
That's great.
And it's ridiculous. Like Jim's never been to Indianapolis, so he could care less. But if you've ever spent a second in Indianapolis, you like feel the impact of the brickyard on that city. It's so ridiculous. There's like 200,000 people there, Jim, maybe more. This was my knock on the movie, JP. No. That was my knock. Jim says Jim was defending the movie. I wish I got one or two more. Like,
it wasn't about
things.
that though. Like you knew it was in San Diego. Like why you got to give like more land, dude? This is not a spoiler, but in the movie, like they say San Diego. Like it's a big thing. Like people were cheering like in our theater. So at least that you know, and they filmed it like it did. I mean, why you got to always have like oh, let's go to Torrey Pines. Like this movie's not about Torrey Pines.
It should have been about Torrey Pines. I think they showed the Torrey Pines. If I'm being honest, JP, and again, I think, do you remember that, Jim? I'm serious. There were a couple of like, I don't know, video flyovers where it looked like we saw like Torrey Pines, like the trees, like windswept trees. Do you recall that or no?
Oh, Vito was not talking about the Indy 500. He was talking about the movie Indiana Jones 5.
Oh, that's so funny. It's Indy weekend.
I know, that's crazy. That's funny.
Yeah,
that is.
It's funny.
I kind of think they should have stopped while they were ahead with Indiana Jones, but hey, it's gonna make a lot of money, so good for them.
Michael, maybe. I'd love to be there. Huge game. San Diego State football against Utah, September 17th, ESPN 2, 7 p.m. Pacific. Aztecs beat Utah last year. Utah was in the Rose Bowl last year. San Diego State won. Maybe. Are we doing our show from Salt Lake City, Jim?
Probably not.
Alex says he's going with his girl to see it.
Yeah, you'll have a great time.
It's awesome. It's awesome. Tom likes F1.
Cool.
You guys are going off the rails, he says. Cool. Okay. No, I did not have popcorn, but if I would have.
Real Madrid.
What are you talking about?
Liverpool. Real Madrid. I don't know.
See, I'm with Boogie. Yeah, give me something.
Like a Tatis cameo.
That'd be awesome, dude.
Of course. Then literally you would have like bought that movie on like 4K DVD if Tatis was in the movie.
Vito says he had no clue about the Indy 500. Okay, everyone's ripping me. You want more San Diego? Watch Anchorman. I mean, I'm just saying, if you're filming,
why does it have to be like
San Diego is like an iconic city. You're not filming this in Milwaukee.
They literally on the movie put in giant big letters on the screen, San Diego, California.
Yeah, but like, okay, like when M. Night Shyamalan does like films in Philly, he's like showing like the Liberty Bell.
It's not about that, dude. And they were flying in jets the whole time. What do you want to fly over your house? Like, oh, look at that.
Fly over your house. Yes, I did, Rich. All right. Okay. A couple. What do you think, Jim?
8.
Warriors an 8.
Warriors an 8.
I say Warriors.
Warriors a 9.
Well, who are they even going to play? Jim guaranteed that the Celtics would win by like 100.
Good call by me, guys. 0.0% chance the Celtics were going to lose tonight.
Who's starting Sunday?
Gore.
Gore Sunday.
That should be fun. Have a good
Machado
time.
would have been. And Machado lives like a Coronado. Like he should have been in it.
Oh my God. All right, we're done.
No, hold on. Jurassic Park 2 is a San Diego scene.
Okay, great.
Wait, hold on. This is ridiculous. All right. As a reminder, please subscribe. We have year-round exclusive Padres content for you and our takes on Top Gun Maverick and San Diego State football and basketball when asked. But if you're a Padres fan, we have year-round content for you. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. You'll be notified when we have new videos. Smash the like button. That helps us. We really appreciate that. Follow us on Twitter at John Schaefer, at Jim Russell SD, at John and Jim. Follow us on all types of social media platforms at John and Jim. Please support our partners, Mark Nimitz at Farmers Insurance, our title sponsor, auto, home, renters, life insurance, earthquake insurance. He can hook you up and save you $750 this year. He can save you real money. He can save you even more money if you ever have a claim as well. So again, please support Mark Nimitz at Farmers Insurance, our title sponsor. There's a link down below. And Aura.Organic, their co-founder Will is a huge Padres fan like Mark Nimitz. He's a San Diegan as well. If you want to improve your health in 2022, Aura can help you do that with their plant-based nutritional products, probiotics, proteins, supplements, and so much more. There's a link down below. You can get a discount on your very first order.
Rich, watch it on replay.
Watch what on replay?
He's like, he's in traffic. Just watch us on replay because I know you weren't with us at the beginning.
Oh, yeah. Almost Famous was filmed at the Sports Arena, right?
Sure.
But again, that's like see what I'm saying? The Sports Arena is part of San Diego. There's not just like San Diego.
You wanted the Sports Arena in Petco Park in the Top Gun movie?
I didn't want Sports Arena. This is hilarious. Vito.
Okay.
I need to know every movie with a San Diego scene. All right. For Jim, I'm John. We will be back not tomorrow night. I don't believe. We'll see.
No.
Not back tomorrow night, Jim says. We're not. Padres could hit 16 grand slams and have a perfect game tomorrow. We're not here. An 88-0 win.
I think the most runs scored in the history of baseball.
Still not doing it.
First perfect game in Padres franchise history by Joe Musgrove. Not be here.
We're back Sunday. We are back Sunday.
16 grand slams. Not here.
We're going to do Sunday, and we're doing, I think, Memorial Day. They play in St. Louis at 11 in the morning. We'll figure out a way to do that.
I ain't doing nothing.
Exactly. You're watching like Stranger Things 4 and like Obi-Wan 2 and
Right.
2B10.
2-1. Yes, you got that right.
And you know what? Maybe, big dog. All right. For Jim, I'm John. This has been the wrap-up show presented by Mark Nimitz at Farmers Insurance. Follow, subscribe. Thank you. Plug.